we're back with Hasbro. We're here with the Star Wars team from Hasbro. We're going to be taking a look at some of the Black Series stuff and some of the other cool stuff here. I'll let them explain it to you. You see right there, we got the old Han Solo. Can't wait to hear about that. Guys, if you could just tell our viewers a little bit about what we can expect to see coming up, especially with The Force Awakens and your new lines coming up.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big question. Well, we have a lot of stuff in stores now, ever since Force Friday for The Force Awakens, but that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg. We could talk specifically to these guys here, but over the course of the fall, we're going to have multiple waves of product, and then spring as well will continue Force Awakens, and we all know that there are a number of years of movies on tap now, so we're really looking forward to the next few years. So here we do have our Black Series figures, as you mentioned, Han. So in spring of 2016, we're going to have Han Solo from The Force Awakens here. We already have Captain Phasma. She'll be hitting stores. She's actually out in a few retailers now, but she's making her way onto shelves now. 12-inch, we have Rey and BB-8 over here. Rey will be out this year, and then BB-8 will be out in spring. This is also kind of new for BB-8. We have his normal form, but also for 12-inch, we have these great little accessories here that you'd expect from a spunky little astromech.
The other thing to remember is this is kind of actually a really great representation of fandom. You've got different scales, you've got different kind of age targets, but we're giving stuff out to all the different fans of ages. You've got hardcore collectors, you've got your kids, you've got your younger kids that are just coming in. I think that we're at such a cool time where new movie, new saga, new generation, mums and dads bringing their sons and daughters into the brand. So actually this is pretty good representation of kind of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Now, will the 12-inch be similar to like the Titans that you have for the Marvels and some of the Star Wars ones, or will these? It looks to have a little more detail, but similar articulation.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So yeah, these are kind of the 12-inch value kind of value items. But what's important to remember is that the scanning that goes on, we scan all the actors and the costumes, and the scanning that goes into the high articulation 6-inch series is also used for the 12-inch. So you're right, that kind of level of detail is just as important to us at a 12-inch scale, albeit simple articulation for a good value price. But yeah, the characters are important.
Okay. Now, like you said, you have the different generations kind of laid out here. What I don't see are the 3 1/4 inch. Is this
This is a smattering of what was just revealed. We have a huge 3 3/4 inch line out right now. The 1 3 3/4 inch figure that's just on this table right now is we actually just revealed this figure at our panel. So from Rebel Season 2, this is the 7th Sister Inquisitor, as voiced by Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Okay.
So this is a very early prototype of that figure. But again, so we have Classic Episode 7, and then also Rebels that'll be smattered throughout the 3 3/4 inch line. Yeah.
Now, will the 3 1/4 inch, will those be, I heard, Walmart exclusives, or will those be mass retail?
Well, so the Walmart exclusive is the 3 3/4 inch Black Series high articulated, super articulated figures. The ones you're looking at here are the 5-point articulated, which are available mass retail like everywhere. So we'll be building a massive world out of 3 3/4 inch for fans to play with.
So the Black Series ones are going to remain as Walmart exclusive only?
Yes, that's the plan.
That's the plan for right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's going to be the 5-point?
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people I wasn't able to make last night for the revealing, but I read all the reviews and the pictures. I know people were going crazy seeing the droid with the arms and his little gadgets.
Yeah.
People are already loving that. And as far as the distribution goes, I know some people, you said Wave 2 is just starting to hit stores, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people are complaining that they weren't able to find them yet, but we can expect to see them in all retail brick and mortar, right?
Absolutely. And that includes Wave 1 too. There are still a lot of Wave 1 figures that people haven't been able to get their hands on. So Wave 1, Wave 2 is just starting to come out now. Our replenishment at retailers is ramping up now. So over the course of the next 3 or 4 weeks, you should start seeing a lot better representation on shelf.
Okay,
Yeah.
and especially closer to the 18th, I believe?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So especially closer to 18th, you guys will be hitting stores a little harder, or
Yeah, I mean, think of it as a story. I mean, Disney and Lucasfilm and creating a story, and they ramp up the story to the movie, then they tell the story with the movie, then they come out of the story with, and they tell with comic books, and we're part of that. So the whole kind of release timing for toys, products, books tie in so closely with the movie. So so we ramp up and we tell our own story.
Is there any truth to the toys that are coming out now are reflection of the trailers? I heard that there's more things to come, but because it hasn't been shown in trailers, and
let's just, as I say, let's just say, it's a very thought about process in terms of which characters are released, what do we see, what we don't see. There's a lot of stuff still to come
that goes behind the scenes,
that will happen when the movie hits and after the movie and leading into the other movies. And so it's all kind of planned out and orchestrated out to deliver a really engaging story and keep people part of that story. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's definitely what I.
It's definitely not a one and done.
Okay. I like to hear that. I know I've enjoyed the Black Series in general, and especially the Force Awakens figures that came out. The articulation is good. I know a lot of my followers love the articulation. And will we see any? The one thing that I've heard, the ab crunch. Will we see any like ab crunch worked into the 6-inch figures? That's the one thing that is a little lacking.
In terms of the ball joint articulation?
Yes.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Well, I think as far as articulation goes with Black Series, that's something that's always evolving. So what we try to do with each character is develop the articulation that's appropriate for that character. And certain characters like troopers and whatnot that have armor allow for certain articulation to happen much more easy than other characters that don't have those breaks. So something like you're referring to, if that makes sense for a character and we're able to work it in, then we absolutely will.
That totally makes sense.
But if it doesn't seem to, like if it doesn't break well with the part lines and the way the costume is, then we don't do it.
That's a perfect answer. Makes sense. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for taking the time to sit with me.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you for checking us out. Hasbro has been very generous with us and allowed us to see a lot of stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, Ultimate Toy Collector. Enjoy the rest of Comic-Con.